Welcome, warrior.
Greetings.
If not for my woes, I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
Let's talk.
Who are you?
A naiad, a water nymph. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
Who's Zephyr?
Once one of Vizima's most famous thieves. He moved as quietly as the wind, and quite handsome.
And now?
He once escaped through the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead, but old habits rarely die as easily.
He still steals?
Of course. Doubtless he stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal then.
I shall await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
Where do I find the drowners protecting Zephyr?
They gather at night here on the shore. If you borrow a boat, you may reach the island where you'll find others. Some linger near the village.
Farewell.
die. Dog on a human leash.
Greetings. You're the Fisher King, right? Well, I have a professional interest in the area. You see, I'm a witcher. Any monsters in the lake? Amphisbaenas? Dragonflies? Water creepers? No? I see. The lake's safe. While we're talking. The mirage of a beautiful city appeared by the lake. The city might be submerged, am I right? Inhabited by the Vodianoi? They get along with humans? I handled something similar once. I can help. So I guess I should talk to representatives of both communities. Later. Could I use... Take care.
Welcome, Geralt.
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid Shinaz.
Mermaid?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Aglaval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodyanoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence. I invite you to use it. Speak with the Vodyanoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King alone remains.
Milady, they say I returned to life, but lost my memory. Can you help me?
I know you didn't return by chance. First, you must answer. Do you believe in destiny?
I am master of my own fate.
I trust that in uttering those words you understand their weight. Rejecting destiny renders you responsible for all your choices, good and bad.
So be it.
Strong in character, indeed. You will regain your identity. I honor your wish to forge your fate. Know that you bear both my blessing and my favor.
Thank you, milady. I have one more question.
Yes?
Milady, what happened to those hosts in shining armor?
I fought the legend of the Holy Grail. My bold knights, I know not why, determined to embark on a mission. They claimed it their destiny to find the Holy Grail. Alas, my powers cannot vanquish destiny. I failed at guiding the poor wretches onto the right path.
The Grail was never found?
Just so. Know you the legend of the Grail?
I lost my memory.
Speak with a hermit watching over the graves of those brave seekers. Though boring, he knows the Grail's legend perfectly.
I'll visit him.
If you return intent on a mission of paramount importance, believe me, I can be unpleasant.
Farewell.
Geralt,
Dandelion.
how did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me, too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's going to be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Turbulent times. Welcome to my...
Greetings.
If you're weary, rest. If you wish food or drink, call my daughter.
I will.
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask.
What's special?
Murky.
The underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodyanoi inhabit the city.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Prize-winning cow.
She's in the corral between the houses. Our pride and joy. She's made Murky Waters famous.
Thanks for the story.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask.
What's special?
Murky.
The
Lake water.
Vodyanoi?
An ancient underwater race. We used to respect each other, but relations have worsened.
Tell me about them.
They appeared long ago, before the city was engulfed. They live in underwater palaces. They produce tools and baubles, including the famous Stones of Iz, supposedly magical. Their warriors, though fierce in battle, seldom attack on land. They chiefly drive away treasure hunters.
An underwater race of rational beings. Interesting.
Now,
Got any room?
5 orange.
I'll pay.
Oh, my back!
Greetings, sir.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
I saw your notice.
I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelettes.
I'll bring you back as many as I can.
There's a big demand for my omelettes. How can I help?
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
A wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Elena, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
You must know some interesting stories.
Sure, I'm an innkeeper. Long ago, in a valley far away, lived a girl. She was a true princess, sorceress, and witcheress.
All three? Isn't that a bit much?
Don't interrupt. You want to hear the story or not?
I won't interrupt again.
A story about destiny might prove useful, Witcher. She was born a princess who wanted for nothing, had loving parents and a grandmother who was a great queen. She lived in palaces guarded by hundreds of knights. Everyone thought she'd become a powerful queen, but fate had other plans. Her parents died. Enemies butchered her grandmother and took the kingdom. Still, the princess survived. Her fate became bound to one particular witcher. She gained a new family at Kaer Morhen, the hold of the witches. She learned to fight, yet destiny once again made noise. The lass had magical talent. She was a source. The witches feared the uncontrolled power of a source and needed a sorceress to assist them. She studied arcane magic. The sorceress loved a witcher, and the two adopted the girl. She was truly happy and could have become a powerful sorceress. But war broke out and fate separated the family. Aggrieved, the lass disavowed magic and became a huntress, learning to love killing. Death followed her. Everyone she'd loved had died. Only the witcher and the sorceress denied death's calling. Fate cast her to foreign shores, yet she returned. The worst assassin tailed her, yet she emerged victorious. Agents of all kingdoms pursued her, yet none caught her. When she killed all her enemies and peace descended upon the world, she rejoined the witcher and sorceress, only to have destiny sneer at her again.
What happened?
A peasant, unskilled in arms, killed the witcher. The sorceress died trying to revive him. The girl could do nothing, for she disavowed magic. So the princess who would not rule, the witcheress who fought humans, and the sorceress who cast no spells used her power as a means to leave this world.
I sense you haven't told all.
All but one. Her name was Cyrilla. What's that matter?
One thing.
Yes?
You must...
Sure!
All three? Isn't that a bit much?
Don't interrupt. You...
I won't...
A story about destiny might... She was born a princess. But death when
What?
A peasant. All but one. Her name...
I saw your notice.
There's...
One thing.
Yes?
You look...
Perhaps. Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bow stole a case of best firewater. Return it, and a useful artifact is yours.
What artifact?
It was a jest.
Not funny.
Your question reminded me of some old games. I couldn't resist.
No matter.
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
Yes? Oh, my back.
I'll smash your fourth cocked. Fighting or what?
Want a beating, stranger? We fight for money. I'll kick your ass.
We'll see.
Waste of words.
Who wants to get slapped? Hit me, chickie. I'm itching to hit someone. Who wants to get slapped?
You win, Wanderer. Take your coin and leave me be. Greetings, Whitey. Got money? Wanna...
Should bring it on.
I'm itching to hit someone. Hit me, chickie.
Turbulent times.
You're not bad. It's...
Who's this? The famous Whitey? Shame not to fight you. You...
No. I hate to fight.
Who...
No.
Who... The white-haired one in action!
Indeed.
I'll smash your face.
Itching to hit someone. Who wants to get slapped?
Beat me good, Whitey. A worthy reward.
No challengers? I'm itching to hit someone.
be a peasant.
Greetings,
Bring
You fight like a lass.
Who's next?
I heard you beat Butterbean and Fat Fred.
and Gablada. I'm looking for a worthy opponent.
Then welcome. They call me The Rock.
Sounds ominous.
Want to fight a real champion?
What's the wager?
500 orins.
No rules apply?
Aye.
I'm in.
Sometimes I prefer to be a peasant.
Who's next?
Who wants to get slapped? I'm itching to hit someone.
Congratulations, champ. Before you collect your reward, know another fight awaits.
Who with?
Go to the swamp, where you'll meet the Nameless One. Choose your reward.
I'll take the best of all runes.
Here.
No challengers?
Indeed. Noblesse oblige.
Hit me, Your mother sucks dwarf cock.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes, in the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure. Geralt?
Any work for a witcher?
That's right. We extract antique items from the underwater city. You'd be amazed how much people are willing to pay for them. The fish people don't like it. Unfortunately, we've already hired a different witcher.
Another witcher? Who? Where is he?
His name is Berengar. You'll find him in the crypt. I think he's finally gotten to work.
Thanks. We'll talk again about the Vodyanoi. I need to speak with Berengar first. Farewell. I'm here about the notice.
I'll buy any basilisk hides you have. Reptile skin shoes are in fashion in Vizima, you know.
I'll come and see you if I find any more.
Hurry, no fashion lasts forever.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land. A piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
Farewell.
No challengers?
Geralt?
What happened in Vizima after I disappeared?
Who knows? I left soon after you, though I did hear that you staged quite a bloodbath.
Sometimes killing is necessary.
Now don't get offended, but has killing people become a pleasure for you?
I only kill humans in self-defense.
Like the old days. Try as we might, we just can't seem to cull the population of vicious SOBs.
I sense we haven't seen the worst of them yet.
Be careful.
I will.
Geralt?
How do you like the country?
It's wonderful. Wine, women, song and dice through the night.
Dice? I've played. Didn't think the game was popular in the provinces.
People here go wild for it. It's incredible.
I'm practically a professional.
Geralt, not to disappoint you, but you need to practice before you're anywhere near my level.
Try me.
Come on, you're like a brother. I wouldn't have the heart to skin you. Come see me when you've gotten some practice. Start with Tobias Hoffman or Julian.
How do you like
It's wonderful.
Dice?
People
I
try when I'm...
See ya. So, what will the new ballad be about?
It'll be a masterpiece, in verse. Interesting, horrifying, romantic.
And the story?
Engaging and straight from life. I changed my mind, see? Poets don't need to embellish. Life is colorful enough.
Aim to write about peasants working the fields? Dandelion, I know you better than that.
Not as well as you think. You'll see.
See ya.
Geralt?
Farewell.
Geralt.
See ya.
Can I help
into
you?
it, someone.
Greetings again, Geralt.
Greetings, Abigail. You found a new home.
I was welcomed with open arms. Their own healer died last winter. If you like, I'll betray to you their greatest secret.
You haven't changed a bit.
I've developed a special ointment, drawing on the old healer's recipe. It makes their cow's coat shine. In truth, I have changed. What brings you here? For I cannot believe you missed me.
Did you post this notice?
About the Devourer's teeth? I need 10 for a love potion.
Then I'm off to hunt Devourers.
I await your catch. What do you want?
Why don't you live in the village?
Witches live outside villages, as they always have. You must accept that.
Abigail, remember the cave?
The past is past, nothing more.
Take care.
Good morning.
Greetings. I'm Geralt the Witcher.
Dandelion once sang a love ballad about a witcher.
How heartwarming.
Are witchers like knights, struggling against evil and villainy?
Not exactly.
The ballad was romantic. Lovers bound by destiny, unable to meet.
Romantic indeed.
I'm to marry soon. What brings you here?
You taking care of Alvin?
Yes. He has such beautiful, big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, my husband-to-be won't adopt Alvin.
Can I speak to Alvin?
Yes, he'll be in the village, or helping around the house.
Farewell.
Wait, I have a request. If you happen to pass by the inn, would you be kind enough to look in on my fiancé? And perhaps see if my sister Selena can be found anywhere.
Your fiancé's spending time at the inn?
We're not speaking. He's very irritated. We argued about Alvin.
Arguing already?
Julian wishes us to have our own children. He wants to send Alvin to the Temple of Melitella, or to be trained as a witcher. You'll find him at the tavern.
I see.
Treacherous vixen!
Hi, Geralt. I have a new home. It's nicer than Vizima was. It's just that I missed you.
You like it here?
I do! Are we gonna kill monsters together?
Alvin, fighting monsters is very dangerous. Promise you'll avoid it whenever possible.
I promise. There are elves around here. One is really beautiful, but she argued with Mr. Tobias. Can we play Kill the Elf?
Boy, I really need to talk to you and Alina.
It's not Alina. All the kids play it. I'm always the Grand Master.
We'll talk later.
Why do you seek me?
Has Alvin been behaving strangely?
He told some terrible stories. I thought him delirious.
What did he say?
Something about ghosts condemned to suffer eternally by unrequited love. It was so...
Romantic, I know. I'll find it.
Why do you seek me?
Greetings. I'm Adam.
Geralt.
I strive to compose a love poem for my beloved Alina.
Ask Dandelion the poet. Supposedly he's pretty good.
He said love would inspire me. He busies himself performing a diversionary maneuver.
A maneuver?
He's courting the miller's daughter to make Miss Arlene jealous. Clever, that one.
Like a fox. Can I ask you something?
Yes?
You're in love with Alina? You know she's getting married.
I love her secretly, so you must be discreet. And marriage is never an obstruction to true love.
Bye.
Yes?
Any elves around?
They camp nearby, but look like nothing from epic poetry. Ill and starving. Many have perished.
Are they peaceful?
Entirely. Mr. Tobias sought to help him, but the she-elf later refused human charity.
Typical elves. Farewell.
Yeah.
How's your poem?
Your hands fine and slender, your hips big and tender, all night and all day, spin my head a painful way.
Enough. Speak no more.
Yes?
Bye.
Greeting!
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and am a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearn to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
Greetings! What brings you here?
A wonderful aroma.
I'm cooking a traditional Temerian sauerkraut stew.
Any work for me?
If memory serves, a witcher is like a magical warrior.
I slay monsters, drowners, kikimors.
I'll doubtless need you sometime.
Any work?
Yes, I'm having terrible trouble with my husband.
What happened?
That old fool found himself a succubus. Thinks I can't hear them frolicking at night.
I'm to get rid of the succubus?
I learned an old folk remedy from my mother. I'll need 9 handfuls of glimmering dust from the hair of noon wraiths in the fields.
What about payment?
I have this herb manual listing local herbs. Bring me dust to scare off the succubus, and you'll have the book.
I'll take the job.
Deal.
You must be an excellent cook.
Oh, it's nothing. My husband slaughtered a pig, and I decided to make sauerkraut stew. I have other specialties.
My stomach is rumbling.
You're quite thin. I made ribs in mead yesterday. Care for some?
Gladly.
There you are.
Farewell.
You'll only bring trouble.
I hope the elves leave this place as soon as possible.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat. Her tail, and that udder.
Mm-hmm.
We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Ah, our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
Now. Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that We plan to make... That'll be...
No doubt. Later.
Monster slayers always find employment here. Shame.
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to have 2 witches visit us. Ha ha! I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
Haha, yourself.
Beastie Beta, what brings you here?
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodyanoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Visima.
I'm here about the
What do you have for me?
Nothing yet. Is it still valid?
It is. Beast.
Any work for a witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
Tell me more.
About what?
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not. Fighting is all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite true, but listen, got any jobs for a witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need to discuss that.
Farewell.
Good morning, Witcher.
Greetings. You look sad.
My sister will wed a man she doesn't like. I have naught to wear to the wedding, for our father expended his savings on his beloved daughter's dowry. Furthermore, it's hot as hell. But all goes well otherwise.
Doesn't sound good. May I ask a question?
Yes?
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Alina doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, how I hate that nymphette! Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam? How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Alina? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg.
Calm yourself.
Why take her side? Admit it, she's dazzled you. Oh, how I despise her! She'll not have you. I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock. You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Alina.
I have the...
Show me. We'll achieve nothing that way. Yes?
I'd like...
I'm in no...